I don't know, guys. I don't get it. I don't have a feel for the league this year, I guess. I in Pick'em, I guess I'm over 500, but that's not really hard. I'm doing awful against the spread this year. I don't officially keep track of the spread, but I'm doing awful there. Um, I don't know. I don't feel anything this year, and it it it's just been a bad start of the year for me. The week one was okay, but I can't pin these teams down. The best I can say is I didn't think Cincinnati was very good, even though they started out reasonably well, and that has slowly turned around, and it looks like they're not very good, but I can't figure it out, and I don't know if I should stick to my guns. I don't know if I should let things play out, but looking around the league in week four, now what can I be proud of? I did pick the Ravens to beat the Steelers at the last second. I literally changed at the last second, and they did pull it out at the last second. So, that was nice. Big win for them. I was crazy impressed with that. But, maybe it's not my fault. Maybe the league is just too hard to fucking predict this year. You have the 49ers who play like ass in week one and week three against us, and we're, mediocre. The Chiefs, who might be pretty good. And then, they step up and lose very close games to the Saints and Falcons. And, it's enough to drive me crazy because you can't put your finger on that team. You don't know what they're going to do from week to week. And next week they're playing Kevin Kolb, and I don't know what I'm going to do for that game. I'm going to have to think about it. You got shit like the Panthers playing close with the Saints, and the Panthers played tough, and they deserved to stay in that game, but, sometimes I don't get it. Jacksonville, they would pick that one day to not kick field goals until, the last one, but they would pick that one day to score touchdowns every time they had a scoring opportunity. Of course the Eagles would pick that. Of course Vic gets injured and completely destroys everything I was feeling about them and completely ruins all the good feelings I had about the Eagles. Um, you know, I mean, yeah, okay, I kind of forgot about the Bears' offensive line being awful, but, of course they would decide to completely fall apart just as I was starting to believe in them. And just for the record, after that game, I need to push the Bears a little toward the back of the pile. I think that game has shown us, at least it has shown me, that the Bears 3-0 start was smoke and mirrors. I could not watch that game. I cannot watch what they did in that Giants game and think to myself that team is good. I can't do it. Maybe they'll change something from here, but after watching that Giants game, even though they're still 3-1, I I cannot say that they are good. It's too big a pill to swallow when you see their offensive line play as bad as they did. I thought the Dolphins were good, and these last 2 weeks they've lost at home, division rivals, and really screwing it up, really playing like crap because they had opportunities to, you know, get, produce in both those games. Now, tonight was a blowout. New England played real well. A lot of special team scores, a lot of big plays. But still, Miami had their chances to at least play competently, and they didn't. So, I don't know. I'm getting frustrated. Obviously, before the season, I underestimated the Jets. I'm now on the Jets bandwagon, at least in the sense that I think they're good. But, I didn't see that coming. I didn't see Pittsburgh coming. I didn't see their super hot start. I didn't see the Kyle Orton thing coming. I thought Tennessee was good. After yesterday, I have to question that because, they didn't play awful, but the mistakes that they made were really unforgivable. I thought the Packers had, a 12-win season on lockdown. Now, I don't know about that offensive line, and I don't know about that defense. So, Right now, I don't know what to say about this league. I have no feel for it. Looking around, I we'll see in a couple weeks. Maybe I'll have a better feel. But when you get shit like Josh Scobie kicking a 59-yard field goal to win the game, stuff like Jay Cutler getting sacked 9 times and gets a concussion at half. It's fluky occasionally. Weird things happen. I thought Jacksonville was going to play close, but I didn't think they'd win. I thought the Bears-Giants game was going to be ugly and close, but not like that. So, yeah, Pick'em record right now is pretty ugly. I can't remember what it is. It's obviously over 500, but I don't know. Um, I don't know where else to go with this one, but very few teams I really feel good about right now. I mean, yeah, that's really all I wanted to say about week 4. It's just frustrating right now because some years you really get a feel for how good these teams are. And, looking at it, things like Cincinnati, they beat the Ravens. The Ravens beat the Steelers, but I think the Bengals are bad. I think the Steelers are Super Bowl contenders, so I don't get it because, the Ravens earned that win, and the Bengals earned their win over the Ravens. It wasn't always pretty, but they did earn it, so I don't know what to make of stuff like that. I don't know what to make of Green Bay giving up 26 points to the Lions. I don't know if Denver is good or if they're just compensating for their weaknesses with, their inability to run the ball by passing, and the fact that they pass for a lot of yards doesn't matter. I don't know if the Panthers, if Jimmy Clausen's good. I don't know, man. I feel pretty convinced that the Cardinals are bad, even though they're 2-2. I feel like it's safe to say that they're going to crumble in a matter of weeks here. That's something that I'll throw out there for the future. I feel pretty confident that teams like Oakland and Cleveland, those two teams in particular, are not as bad as their records indicate, and the Lions actually, and are going to be tough for teams down the road. And I don't feel certain about too much else because, who are the real contenders? Pittsburgh, we haven't seen their offense as it should be, and in theory, we all know it should be a lot better now, but, we'll see if that plays out as expected. Green Bay, they've been unimpressive 2 weeks in a row. Atlanta, they really should have lost to the Niners and found a way to sneak it out. We think the Saints are elite, but they haven't looked impressive all year. The Colts, they've lost 2 games, and their defense has not played as good as their passing game has been. The Chargers, some days they look like world beaters, and other days they get embarrassed. So who's good in this league? The Patriots, I still think they have one of the worst defenses in the league. I don't know. We don't have any dominant teams this year. There's nobody you can bet on and feel good about every week. You gotta figure things out. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm just frustrated with this league right now because, like I said, if you guys think you've got this league figured out, let me know. Right now, the best team in the league, as of this moment, giving maybe a little too much emphasis to what just happened, I'm going to say the Jets. I mean, they lost by 1 point to the Ravens. The Ravens are good. They have been looking fantastic ever since. They really have a lot of things going for them that I didn't think they were going to have. I mean, they're running the ball, they're passing the ball, they're doing everything. I think as of this moment, the Jets are the best team in the league, and I can't believe it. I really didn't think they were going to be it this year, but there you go. That's the best I got. So, see you guys later, and I'll do picks later this week, although I'm almost a little embarrassed. See ya.